The commission was well aware that the law called on them to issue statements and guidance on social science and behavioral science. They decided to address the medical issues first. What they anticipated was that at the end of their 4 years, they would be extended another year to do the social science, and they were going to bring in, they for every meeting they brought in lots of witnesses, and they were going to hear some of the best social scientists in the country. And as it happened, when they completed 4 years, they were disbanded. And so I think it was not their intent to do that, but it is true that they did not have many social scientists. The issues of the day were primarily, that were publicly debated, were primarily medical. And so I think by hindsight, they probably made a mistake by putting off the social sciences, the science issues until the end, and then ran out of time. They were not continued for one more year as expected, and that work never was completed. I think they had drafted, or at least planned to draft, 3 more reports on social science research. They never saw the light of day, and I don't know what they would have said. They did get some guidance. They had a professor from the University of Chicago who represented the social sciences, and he held one meeting in which he chaired a meeting outside the commission meetings just to gather opinions. I attended that meeting, and I think something might have come of it, but he had 8 or 10 top social science researchers at that meeting, which was held down in New Mexico, by the way, but the commission supported it. And as often happens, it was the Tower of Babel. They had so many opinions, many of which were well worth following up on. But since there was no follow-up meeting, I don't think very much came of it. But there was an effort made, or at least initiated, but not followed through. And so I think it's a legitimate criticism of the commission, but I'm not quite sure where the blame should lie. I certainly don't blame the commissioners. They had no control over how long they were going to stay in existence. So I think it was more a matter of a change in politics. And consequently, in the Reagan years, I don't think that the commission was favored by the new administration. And so the funding dried up and the commission disbanded. And I think with it went the social science issues that might have been addressed but never actually were.